fixators, no, as support for the agonist. Now for the nerve supply of the skeletal muscle, so we have mixed nerve, so meaning the nerves either it is identified as sensory or motor. Okay? About 60% of the nerves, motor nerves, and about 40% is sensory nerves. So when we say motor nerves, yan yung mga nagsusupply sa muscle for it to contract, para magkaroon ng movement. When we say sensory, it supplies the skin, no? The cutaneous part of your body. The nerve enters the muscle at about the midpoint on its deep surface, often near the margin. So motor point is the place of entrance. Are you familiar with a motor unit?
No. Sa kotse siya.
Hindi. So we have the nerve. Okay, pagpasensyahan nyo na yung drawing. Okay, so let's say this is a nerve and this is the muscle. So this is a motor unit. So meron siyang neuromuscular junction. Motor point is the place of entrance of the nerve, no, that will supply what you call this, electrical stimulus to the muscle. Okay? So from nerve, doon pupunta yung stimulus papunta sa muscle para mag-contract. Okay?
May freckles.
Okay, so again, skeletal muscles are voluntarily controlled. Now for smooth muscle, it is involuntary. No? Voluntarily controlled. Consists of long spindle-shaped cells closely arranged in bundles or sheets. Ayan. So usually, yung mga smooth muscles natin, we can find that sa ating mga internal organs. No? The internal organs. So ibig sabihin, hindi natin makokontrol yan. Your stomach, your gastrointestinal tract, ayan, puro smooth muscles yan. So it is capable of producing movement or contraction, to be specific, peristalsis. No? It is a wave-like propulsion or contraction of the tract, no? Passes along the tube, milking the contents onward while the longitudinal fibers pull the wall of the tube proximally over the contents. So basically, nagkakaroon ng mixing wave. Okay, so it mixes the contents of your digestive tract. So again, smooth muscles are muscles that are involuntarily controlled. Okay? So when we say involuntary, ano yan? Kusa, no? Automatic. So kahit isipin mo na ayaw mong pakontrakin si stomach or si intestine, magkocontract at magkocontract ka. As long as merong food na nagpa-pass through dyan, automatic magkocontract yan to propel the food downward. Okay? Naming muscles or what we call nomenclature. Ito na ang susulat. So since magme-memorize kayo ng Moina, kailangan talaga yun, magme-memorize kayo ng Moina, you need to know the nomenclature or naming of muscles. Paano ba nagkakaroon ng name yung muscles? So it is influenced by size, shape, direction of fibers, location, attachment, number of attachment, and sometimes even the action of the muscle. No? So as you can see here, for the size, we have an example. No? Gluteus maximus is a large muscle. No? Nasaan yung gluteus maximus? Nasa? When? Ano yung action ng gluteus maximus? Pag nag-contract si gluteus maximus, it extends the hip. Okay? So, maximus, meaning greatest. So, doon pa lang, alam nyo na, you have an idea na yung makikita nyo na muscle dito na malaki, that's the gluteus maximus. Okay? So, naka-base sa size. Minimus, smallest, yan yung nasa ilalim. No? The gluteus minimus. Okay? Aside from gluteus minimus, we also have, ano pa ba yung muscle na may minimus? Or minimi?
So, walang medius.
Medius, yun sa medius natin, hindi siya about sa size. About sa laterality yung medius.
Kasi median.
Either lateralis or medius, di ba? So, we're talking about size here. No? So, later, didiscuss natin sa medius at sa lateralis. Minimus, or sometimes they are called minimi. Abductor digiti minimi. Okay? Tinaga-abduct
Ano
no?
po mas malaki, yung vastus or yung maximus?
Vastus or maximus. For vastus, usually longitudinal yan. No? For maximus, usually round yan. So it depends, no? Parehas silang malaki pero they differ in orientation. Okay, for vastus, usually pahaba. Okay? Vastus, can you give an example of vastine muscle? Vastus lateralis, vastus intermedius. Ano ba?
Bastos.
Vastus medialis, obliquus. No? So, large muscles yan of your quads.
Hard.
Longus. When we say longus, of course, this long. Can you give an example of extensor digitorum longus? Yeah, so you have an idea that that specific muscle is long.
Kasi may doctor longus.
Adductor longus, yes, meron.
Hindi ko yung sila, parang deep sa...
Dito sa tayo.
Okay.
Adductor longus. So it adducts. Brevis. When we say brevis, short. No? Extensor carpi radialis longus. Extensor carpi radialis brevis. Okay? So based dun sa muscle, alam nyo na agad yung size. Based dun sa name ng muscle. Okay? Sometimes it is influenced by shape. Ayan. Deltoid, it covers your arm, no? Particularly the shoulder. Ayan. Yung round shape dito sa deltoid. Yan yung nakikita nyo na may cuts kapag nagwo-workout. Yung bilog na bilog yung deltoid. Tapos may cuts dito. Medyo mahirap palabasin yung cuts, no? So that's the deltoid, no? Anterior, middle, and posterior fiber. Trapezius. It is shaped like a trapezoid. Para ba yung trapezoid? Ano ba yung shape ng trapezoid?
Ryan.
Ganyan, di ba? Trapezoid. Latissimus, wide. No, wide muscle. Gaano ba ka-wide yan?
Latissimus
Sa
dorsi.
likod. Yes. Parang ganyan, no? Latissimus, yes. Latissimus dorsi. Teres. When we say teres, round. No, round yung shape. So kapag nakita nyo na pronator teres, no, or teres minor, teres major, most likely, round yung shape niya. Direction of fibers. Ayan. Rectus.
Pyrosis.
Rectus pyrosis.
Ano yun?
Memory.
Rectus femoris.
Purpose abdominis.
Ano yung pyrosis?
Rectus femoris. Okay, so straight. Rectus meaning straight.
Ano?
No? Rectus
Ano?
femoris. Orbicularis. Are you familiar with orbicularis? Ano to? Ano yung sa mata?
Orbit.
Ha? Orbit.
Occipital.
Hindi, sa scalene.
Orbicularis
Oculi.
oculi.
Ayun, oculi.
Orbicularis oris.
Awan.
Orbicularis oris, orbicularis oculi. Both circular. Transverse. Across. Ano ba yung mga transverse muscles natin?
Leptospirosis.
Transverse abdominis.
Correct.
Yan. Oblique, meaning diagonal. Vastus medialis obliquus.
Di, ang layo.
Ayan. So, oblique.
Bacteria.
Sometimes the naming can be influenced by the location of the muscle. So when we say frontalis,
Yung
nasa yan?
front.
Nasa head, nasa may front. No?
So,
Eh pag umabot sa likod, pag sinama mo yung occipital part, occipito frontalis.
Sir, na external oblique.
External oblique abdominal muscle yan. Andito. Yan yung pag dinevelop mo, yun yung nagpo-produce or nagkakaroon ng shape na pagana. Yung sa mga lalaki, yung defined yun dito.
Yung V-line.
V-line.
Ano sila?
External and internal.
So, hindi po ba bone yun? Ha?
Muscle yun.
Kala ko bone.
Muscle yun.
Brale.
So, paano ba inaano yun? Paano ba dinedevelop yun? Di ba nagtuturn ng trunk? Tama ba, Nicole? Nagtuturn ng trunk, nagtutwist. Para ma-develop yung oblique. Nag-gym ka ba? Hindi na. Ayun. So, obliques. When we say pectoralis, it pertains to your chest. So, kapag nakita nyo pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, most likely located yan sa chest. No? Gluteus,
Maximus.
buttocks, maximus, minimus,
Medius.
medius. Brachii,
Plexus.
it pertains to your brachium. Plexus. Brachii, it pertains to your brachium, which means arm.
Ano po, ano yung workout para magkabilan?
Para magka-V-line.
Abs.
Obliques. External and internal obliques.
Pag ganun sila.
Ah. Parang magta-turn ka and then dito, may contraction.
Balikan.
Yes.
So yun lang.
Para both
Hip.
sides.
Yun lang yung pwedeng gawin para sa
Yun lang yung nakaka-target ng obliques.
Pag ganun na yun sila.
Kasi pag yung ganito, yung crunches, pag yung crunches, rectus abdominis yun.
Anong bike to? Yung,
Nakailan.
kasi nakailan kong ganun.
Kaya, pwede rin yan.
So yung
Basta may turning ng trunk.
Kasi pag nakahiga sa bike baseball motor, iba yung naka-lie down sa nagbabike baseball. Para
Mm. Pero may turning ba? May component na turning?
wala po, bike lang.
Bike lang? Di ba cardio lang yun?
Cardio lang.
Or like cardio lang yun? Para matanggal, para bumaba lang yung body fat percentage.
Kailangan ko muna.
Okay, attachments. Ayan.
Stair.
Nasaan yung sternocleidomastoid?
Sternocleidomas.
Hindi, nasa neck yan.
Ayun o,
Nasa leg.
clavicle.
Yan, yung muscle na yan. So based sa attachment, based sa name, sternum, clavicle. Tapos,
Ano yung
mastoid process.
iliomatoid?
Pag ganun yung muscle, di ba?
Ito sa dito.
Yan. Yung
Ano
muscle
yung
na yan.
ilo?
Sternum, clavicle, yung clavicle yan. Mastoid process. Sternocleidomastoid.
Maganda yun, sir.
Ganun. So, yun yung muscle responsible for rotating your neck.
Baba.
Sir, paano pag naiipit yung
Yung
sternocleidomastoid?
pag naiipit, are you familiar with wry neck? Torticollis? Hindi.
What is that?
So yun, pwede magkaroon ng strain yan. Kaya minsan pag gising nyo, masakit.
Ah.
Yan yung ano,
Yung stiff neck.
stiff neck, yun. Yun yung common term doon. Stiff neck or wry neck. W-R-Y, wry neck.
Sir, kasi
W?
pag sa tulog,
Why?
for example, nakahiga ko pa tagilid.
W-R-Y.
Why
Kasi
neck?
kung
R-Y.
ako mga ganun.
Or I.
Tapos kinabukasan sasakit,
Right.
gawa ba ng naiipit?
The W is
Gawa ng position ng pagtulog.
Ooh.
Nagkakaroon ng strain ng muscle.
Hindi, naman na.
Kaya kailangan mag-pillow talaga.
Sir, may tanong daw si Liz.
Sir, may nabas, may nakitang news po na ano na ko po. Kasi parang bigyan siya ng hippie. Tapos na ano po siya yung guide na matay dahil sa blood.
Grabe naman yung pagkakasa.
Yes, no, kasi yung neck region natin, sensitive yan.
Nerve.
Possible yun, sir.
Yes, oo,
So,
kasi
dapat
yung-
hindi nilalagyan.
Hindi.
Sir, hindi kaya... Sir, hindi kaya na ano ng nerve yun?
hindi nerve, yung blood vessel.
Blood vessel.
Ano yun, sir, yung namuot, no? Sir.
Kasi ang ginawa doon siguro, masyado,
Matagal.
hindi naman sa matagal, siguro masyado madiin. Madiin, yung pagkaka-sip-sip. So yun, pwedeng may naipit ng blood
Imagine mo
vessel.
yun. Paano mo yun?
Sensitive kasi yung neck area natin kasi yan yung area kung saan dumadaan yung mga blood vessels na magsusupply sa
artery rin doon.
head. Yes. Carotid artery.
Sir, yung sa...
Uy, pero maganda yung ano
Kasi yun yung nagsusupply sa
sex
head mo
ed.
eh. Oh, once na nawala ng blood supply,
Alam mo
patay.
Diba?
nawalan siya ng oxygen
Hindi
sa
na.
It's
Yes,
life
possible. Kasi walang blood na nakarating sa ulo.
Parang
Dapat light ng...
Sir, parang nag-aneurysm na rin siya.
Hindi ko sinabi yan.
Light lang.
Baka ikat nyo dyan eh.
Baka madali.
Ayun nagsabi niya. Ayan.
Nag-science.
Maganda yung lang, pwede dito.
Okay, next. Brachioradialis. Nasaan yung brachioradialis?
Arm.
Brachio. Arm.
Ano ba
Asan
yun?
na radius?
Dito po, sa may pinky.
Ha?
Peter.
Diyan ba ang
Sir,
radius?
di ba?
Nasa lateral side ang radius.
Ay, we!
Dito.
Asan ang lateral? Anatomical position.
Sa
Dito. Basta lagi yung tatandaan.
Sir, mas lateral ang thumbs.
Ha? Yes, nakaganyan. Anatomical position.
Pag anatomical. Hindi ba?
Di ba sabi ko sa inyo, huwag yung kakalimutan anatomical position. Kahit mag-roller coaster kayo, ganyan pa rin yan. Ito pa rin ang lateral, ito pa rin ang medial. Kahit nakaganyan ka, ito pa rin ang lateral, ito pa rin medial.
Tama ba?
Lagi anatomical position ang basis natin. So, nandito yung radius, no? So, thumb. Base ng thumb, ito na yung radial part.
Mali nga ako.
Brachioradialis. So, dito located yan. Okay, number of attachments. So, obviously, biceps brachii, ilang muscle?
Bye. 2.
2. Kasi bi. Yan. Quadriceps, ilang muscle? 4. Kapag triceps?
3.
3. Action. Yan, nasa muscle na, may glue na. Extensor,
Extend.
adductor, flexor.
Flex. Ano po yung left?
Masseter is to chew. Levator is to lift.
Sir, ano yung masseter?
Masseter yung muscle of mastication. Kaya kayo nakakanguya.
Siya dito.
Yes.
Ano po tawag? Yun na po yung tawag.
Masseter.
Masseter.
Yun na yung tawag doon sa muscle. Masseter.
Cheeks. Cheeks yan.
Jaw.
Well, located siya sa may cheeks. No? masseter. Levator, ano ba? Levator labii superioris. Nasaan yun? No, it elevates your lip. Labii superioris.
Oo.
Levator scapula.
Hindi ba? Wala pa po.
Oh, nasa likod. No, it elevates or it lifts the scapula.
Ano daw? Yung sa...
Dalan.
Triceps.
Ay, ano yun?
Yun lang din yan. Okay, so as you can see, ayan. Shape, oh, triangular or arm, no? Round, straight. Base size, is it large? Is it broad? Is it long? So, ganun yung naming ng muscle. Okay? So, based dun sa name ng muscle, magkaka-idea na kayo kung saan sila located, ano yung orientation nila, ano yung action ng muscle. Even the location and also the action of the muscle. Okay, for the cardiac muscle, it is the third, no, and last type of muscle. So we have skeletal, smooth, and cardiac muscle. Yan. It consists of striated muscle fibers that branch and unite with each other. So yung key feature ng cardiac muscle would be it has intercalated disc. So it is supplied by the autonomic nerve fibers. So meaning, it is involuntary. Bakit? Mapapatigil nyo ba yung heart? So it is involuntary. No? Ayan. Summary of the type of muscle: skeletal, cardiac, and smooth. So, nandiyan na lahat yan. When we say striated, meron siyang lines. Ayan. Meron siyang striations because of the presence of actin and myosin myofilaments. Na-overwhelm na ba sa information? Yan. Yung smooth muscle, hindi siya striated. Wala siyang lines.
Sir, bakit?
Hmm?
Ba't wala siyang lines?
Kasi, tawag dito, wala siyang presence ng tamba, actin and myosin, myofilaments. Ayan. So, as you can see, involuntary, and then voluntary for skeletal. Okay, next, joints. So, for the joints, na-discuss na to.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, joints, it is defined as a site where two or more bones come together, whether or not movement occurs. Okay, so first, we have fibrous joint. The articulating surface of the bones are joined by fibrous tissue, and thus, very little movement is possible rather. So, yung example niya would be the sutures, yung na-mention natin earlier. The sutures of the cranium.
Oh,
Di ba kaya may hati?
dyan po lang.
After the fibrous, we have cartilaginous joint. No? So we have primary and secondary. For primary, it is defined as bones that are united by a plate or bar of hyaline cartilage. This one. And the union between the epiphysis and the diaphysis. So when we say epiphysis, it is the distal end of the bone. For the diaphysis, it is a part of the bone, no, before the shaft. epiphysis and diaphysis of a growing bone that is between the first rib and the manubrium. Okay, so this is the primary cartilaginous joint. An example. So we have hyaline cartilage in between the manubrium and also the rib. For the secondary cartilaginous joint, ayan, for the secondary cartilaginous joint, although ano pa rin siya, no? Covered by hyaline cartilage, in this case, small amount of movement is possible, no? In the secondary cartilaginous joint. So, example niya would be the joints between the vertebral bodies. Asan ang vertebral bodies dito? Yan. This one. This is the body of the vertebra. Okay, so in between. So, yung fibrocartilaginous IVDs, this is an example of secondary cartilaginous joint. Okay? So, it permits small amount of movement. So, aside from vertebral bodies, in between the vertebral bodies, we also have symphysis pubis. Okay, since nag-lower X kayo, saan located yung symphysis pubis? Lumbar region, medyo malayo. Symphysis pubis.
Pubic area.
Pubic area, yes. Nasa pubis, Di ba yung pubis natin, ganyan siya?
Sa ilium, yung sa pubis mismo. Pubis mismo.
Yes, yung pubis natin, yung nandito sa pelvic bone, no? So, in between those two pubis, we have the symphysis pubis. Yung nasa gitna. So, as in, nandito siya, sa gitna. Nasa pubis. Nasa pubic area. So, that's an example of secondary cartilaginous joint. So, again, it permits small movement. Why do you think it permits small movement? Bakit hindi na lang immovable yung joint na yan? Yung sa symphysis pubis.
Kasi it's close.
Nabanggit na kanina, kayo yung nagsabi nun, yung sa bird.
Kailangan mag-stretch out sa...
Yes. No? Because of the release of relaxin during birth, naglo-loosen up yung joint. So, pag nag-loosen up yon, kaya na mag-deliver ng baby.
Pero sa lalaki rin meron symphysis.
Yes, may symphysis pubis. However, wala tayong relaxin.
Why?
So, wala magpapalambot doon sa joint. Whereas sa mga babae, kapag
Sa mga babae.
manganganak na yung babae, magre-release yung body nila ng
So
relaxin.
flexible.
Ano yung relaxing?
Relaxin.
Relaxing.
Relaxing. So, ang nangyayari dyan, it will relax all of the joints of your body. Okay. Especially yung sa symphysis pubis para mas lumaki, ma-accommodate yung delivery ng baby. Last, we have synovial joints. So, fibrocartilaginous, cartilaginous, and synovial joints. So, the articular surfaces of the bones are covered by a thin layer of hyaline cartilage and then separated by joint cavity. So, for the synovial joint, no, because of its, what you call this? Properties, no? It permits a great degree of freedom of movement. Okay, so saan madalas makita yung synovial joints?
Knee.
Sa mga movable, no? Movable parts of your body. Ayan, knee joint, this,
Shoulder.
Arms.
yes.
Hips.
Ayan. Even yung sa mga fingers.
Talaga.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
feet, sir.
Sa feet,
Sa toes lang kaya
sa toes lang. Movable yun sa toes. It permits a great degree of freedom of movement. Yes.
Sa tuhod ba sir, ay yung synovial fluid ba yung tinatanggal dito? Like, kapag galing na sa injury, then rehab, ganun. So may mga fluid siya na i-inject. Tas,
Yes.
like,
Pag nagkaroon ng injury.
synovial fluid tawag.
Yes, itidrain yung synovial fluid kasi nagkakaroon na ng joint effusion. No? Masyado na nabababad yung structures dun sa knee because of accumulation of fluid. Kaya yung iba doon dinidrain. Kasi ganun yung sa body natin. Once na nagkaroon ng injury yan, magkakaroon ng what you call this? Protective mechanism, for lack of a better term. No? So yun, para ma-protect niya yung joint, ganun yung ginagawa ng body. Magpo-produce.
Synovial fluid.
Yes.
So, pero sa ba't
Aside from that, magkakaroon din ng swelling.
Okay. Kaya din tinatanggal. Kasi nag-swell.
Pag nagka-swelling kasi doon, ibig sabihin, nagkakaroon ng increase in blood circulation doon sa area. Kaya nagkakaroon ng increase in blood circulation para ma-promote yung healing. No? Kasi pag maraming dugo doon sa area, mas makakapag-promote ng healing. Yun yung nangyayari doon. Okay. Hip joint. Fatty pads, so found in some synovial joints lying between the synovial membrane and the fibrous capsule or bone. So, this one. Fatty pad. So, based dun sa name, pad, it acts as cushion. No? Kasi nga, masyadong movable yung joint. No? So, kailangan ng cushion. Okay. How about this one? Na-discuss na? Lane joints, hinge, pivot, ellipsoid. So, yan. Review na lang natin, no? Since limited yung time. Pero for hinge, ano yung movement usually sa hinge joint?
Flexion.
Flexion, extension. Yan. May mga example naman dyan, no? Read nyo na lang. Ball and socket. Anong movement? Pag ball and socket?
Rotation.
Rotation. So, combination of flexion, extension, abduction, adduction. Okay, so for the stability of joint, so it will depend on shape, size, and arrangement of the articular surfaces. But aside from that, we also have the ligaments, the presence of ligaments. So as you can see here, this is knee joint, this is fibula, tibia, and then this is the femur. No? So as you can see, we have the collateral ligaments, the medial and lateral collateral ligaments. No? Para mas stabilize yung knee joint. Aside from that, we also have the cruciate ligament, the anterior and posterior cruciate ligament, yung ACL tsaka PCL. Okay. There are two types of ligaments. So we have fibrous and elastic. For fibrous, it is composed of dense bundle of collagen fibers and are Take note of this. Unstretchable under normal conditions. Example of fibrous ligament. So we have iliofemoral ligament. So it connects your ilium to your femur. Iliofemoral. And the collateral ligaments of the elbow joint. The medial and the lateral collateral ligaments of the elbow joint. So ano yung pinaprevent ng medial and lateral collateral ligament of the elbow joint? Wala na. The valgus and varus stress. No? Okay, so take note of this as well. So for the ligaments, no, aside from ligaments, it should be supported by the muscle. As you can see here, dito sa example na to, no, since yung muscle nagkaroon ng fatigue, no, hindi na ma-support yung weight ng body. Therefore, magkakaroon siya ng pagbaba ng arc. Nagkakaroon ngayon ng flat feet. No? So it's not all about the ligament as supporting structure. Dapat pati yung mga surrounding structure such as muscle, no, ma-protected. Elastic. So kung kanina yung fibrous, unmovable, no, or immovable rather, elastic ligaments, ayan, composed largely of elastic tissues and can therefore regain its original length after stretching. So based sa definition, is it movable? Yes. No, nagkaroon ng some type of stretching and then it will go back to its original state. So nagkaroon ng movement, no? Elastic. So example of elastic fibers, we have ligamentum flavum of the vertebral column and the calcaneonavicular ligament of the foot. Okay, also the elastic ligaments of the auditory ossicles. Nasaan yan? Nasa ears. Kasi we have bones there, no? Yung stapes, malleus incus. So we have ligaments also in the auditory ossicles. Bursa. Okay, bursa is a lubricating device consisting of a closed fibrous sac. This one, this is a bursa, lined with a delicate smooth membrane. So basically, yung bursa natin, it functions also as a cushion. No? So it is found whenever, or wherever rather, wherever tendons rub against bones, ligaments, or other tendons. So this is the supraspinatus tendon, no? Biceps tendon. Ayan. So common dito yung movement. So most likely, pwede ma-damage yung mga tendon natin. That's why kailangan ng bursa here in this area. No? It is found wherever tendons rub against bones. Synovial sheath is a tubular bursa. Same pa rin siya, no? Bursa pa rin siya, but it is rather tubular, no? That surrounds a tendon. Hindi ko pala na-deduct, no? Binawasan ko na actually yung PowerPoint namin. it's ano na lang, 67.
67.
Hindi, slide 44 na tayo.
Diba?
6, 7. Naisip po pa yun? Muscle tone.
Nabilis niya na malikod.
Muscle tone. So major factor controlling stability, of course, the muscle tone. No? Aside from the supporting structures, you need also to have the muscle tone. No? So muscle tone of the short muscles around the shoulder joint keeps the hemispherical head of the humerus in the shallow glenoid cavity of the scapula. So yun yung perfect example. No? So yung humerus natin, di ba we have the humeral head and then we have the glenoid cavity. No? So normally, shallow talaga yung glenoid cavity natin. No? So it needs more supporting structure para ma-prevent yung subluxation and further dislocation from happening. Okay, so the knee joint is very unstable without the tonic activity of the quads muscle. So kung ligaments, no? Kung puro ligaments lang yan pero walang support ng quadriceps muscle, pwede pa rin magkaroon ng dislocation ng bone. No? So kailangan pa rin talaga ng tonic activity ng muscle. No? Yan yung ating mga dynamic stabilizers. Nerve supply of the joint, ayan, based dun sa Hilton's law, no? Hilton's law is an anatomical principle, no? That yung sensory nerve na nagsusupply dun sa joint must also supply the muscle. Yun yung anatomical principle ng Hilton's law. So usually, yung nerve supply ng mga joints nagagaling din dun sa nerve supply ng muscle. Adjacent to that specific joint. Okay, blood vessels. Kaya ba? 12:53. Meron pa tayo 7 minutes. Blood vessels. So we have arteries and ano arteries and arteriole? Arteries and veins. Okay, so yung arteries, ano yung kinakarry niyang blood? Oxygenated or deoxygenated? Arteries. Oxygenated blood. No, kaya pag nakita nyo sa references natin, red yung color ng arteries. No, oxygenated blood yung dinadala ng arteries. No, for the veins, it is poorly, no? Oxygen poor blood, no? Or deoxygenated blood for the veins. Okay, for the arteries, it transports blood from the heart and distribute it to the systemic circulation. So from the heart, papunta sa systemic circulation, paikot sa katawan. So that's the arteries. Pag yung vein, from the systemic circulation, pabalik sa heart. So yun yung sa veins. No? Types of arteries, so we have arterioles. Yung small arteries natin, it is the smallest arteries, which is about less than 0.1 millimeters in diameter. For the anastomosis, anastomosis is joining of the branches of the arteries. So this is an example of anastomosis. Joining of the blood vessels. Anatomic end of arteries, or anatomic end arteries rather, are vessels whose terminal branches do not anastomose with branches of arteries. So meaning nagkakaroon na siya ng terminal end. So let's say this is kidney. Wala na. Tigil na daw natin.
Yes!
So this is the kidney. Makayehe naman. Makayehe.
Imaginary line.
Okay, so this is the renal artery. No, pupunta yan, interlobar, interlobular artery hanggang sa makarating sa dulo. No? So, doon sa dulo, wala na. Yun ay end ng arteries. No? Functional, yes.
Paano pag natanggal ng isang kidney? Ano mangyari?
Pag natanggal yung isang kidney, nandiyan pa naman yung isa. Intact pa yung isa.
Pero,
Pero,
yung artery. Yung artery ng isang kidney.
mm,
Paano mangyayari?
pag natanggal yun, mamamatay yung kidney. Kasi wala magsusupply ng blood.
Hindi, yung artery ng isang kidney, sir.
Tinanggal ba yung kidney?
Mm.
Ano po mangyayari kung sa nagsusupply sa kidney na yun? If tinanggal na yung kidney?
Doon sa remnant.
Yes,
Yung
sir.
remnant
Ano
na
pong mangyayari
artery.
sa kanya pag natanggal yung kidney?
Wala. Ano pa rin? Artery pa rin.
Nagalit
Bari ang
pa rin.
gagawin doon, isasara yung artery.
Yun na yun.
Yun na yung pinakadulo.
ng blood clot.
Hindi naman.
Ano pong mangyayari sa kanya? Wala lang.
Wala na. Yun na yung pinakadulo ng artery.
Wala na po siyang
Wala na siya susuplayan.
function.
Wala na.
Pero andun pa rin sa loob ng katawan.
Yes.
Hindi tinatanggal.
Hindi pa lang tinatanggal.
Sumirit yung
Kasi connected yon sa iba pang arteries.
Sarado lang.
Yung renal artery kasi connected yan sa mas malaki pa artery papunta sa aorta.
Isa kayo, isa kayo lang.
Ayun. Hmm?
Isa kayo lang.
Yes. So pag sinara na yun, magiging remnant na siya. Bakit magbebenta kayo ng kidney?
Wala sa bawal eh. Illegal.
Illegal.
Iba
Meron
na
yan sa
nagbibenta.
deep web. Functional end arteries, ito kapag nagkaroon ng pathology or disease. So instead na normal yung end ng artery, nagkakaroon ngayon ng functional end because of a disease. No? Are vessels whose terminal branches do not anastomose with those of adjacent arteries kasi nagkakaroon ng condition. Ayan, arteries become blocked. So nagkakaroon ng functional end of the arteries. Okay, for the veins, ito yung comparison ng arteries and veins. So for the arteries, strongest rather of the blood vessels. So when we compare the arteries to veins, it is stronger. It carry blood away from the heart towards your circulation, systemic circulation, and usually under high pressure. That's why you can palpate, no, the arteries, the pulse.
Artery pa rin.
Yes. Yung mga pulse points, yes. Lalo na kapag malakas yung tibok. That's an artery. Ayan, dito, radial artery, brachial artery, carotid artery, marami pa tayo arteries. Femoral artery, isa na sa singit. That's femoral artery. Meron din tayong ano dyan. Huwag nyo na ipalpin. Ayan, meron din tayo artery dyan sa femoral, inguinal rather, inguinal ligament. So under high pressure,
Siyempre, meron ka.
for the veins, it is a blood, it carries blood rather under no pressure. Okay, so walang pressure. So from the systemic circulation, pabalik sa heart. So it carries blood towards the heart. So paano siya nakakapag-travel? Paano nagta-travel yung blood kung wala namang pressure yung sa veins? Paano siya babalik sa heart? Sige nga, i-analyze niyo.
Ano, sir?
Paano babalik yung blood from the systemic circulation pabalik sa heart kung wala namang pressure? Ano magpupush dun sa blood?
Gravity.
Ha? Gravity lalong bababa. Gravity lalong bababa yung blood. So paano makakabalik yung blood?
Oo nga, no.
Hypothalamus.
Walang pressure.
Pag walang pressure.
Ano? Paano yun?
Sir, actually, paano?
Because of the presence of valves.
Ha?
Valves.
Valves. So, ito yung veins nyo.
Hindi
Meron
pa
mga
ba?
valves yan.
Yan.
Valves. Yung asing flap. Mag-open siya kapag dadaan yung blood, then magsasara siya, mag-close. So, ibig sabihin, pag nakarating na dito yung blood, as you move, halimbawa, in-elevate mo yung paa mo, ayan, pupunta na dito yung blood. So, magsasara yan automatically.
Pag di ka gumalaw, sir.
Ayun, magkakaroon ng blood pooling. may ipon lahat ng blood mo sa baba. That's why, kailangan natin gumalaw.
Kaya nagpa-purple kapag na...
Pag masyado na matagal.
Opo.
Oo. Yan. Nagkakaroon ng blood pooling because of that. Kasi walang pressure sa veins. So, umaasa lang yan. They rely on the flaps or yung valves ng veins natin.
Sir, paano po yung mga cells na nagta-travel around? Ano pong push niya para mag-travel?
Ayun.
Yun
So,
din.
magre-rely siya dito kasi yung cells natin, yung red blood cells, you mean that? Yung sa blood cells. Okay, so nakahalo siya dun sa dugo. So, kailangan maibalik siya sa heart. No? So, kailangan ng presence ng mga valve. Meron tayong isang organ that acts as a pump. No? Or secondary heart. So, it is considered a secondary heart. That's your calf muscle. No? Kaya yung sa mga tawag dito, mga matatanda, no, usually kapag nasa inpatient setting, ang pinapagawa natin would be ankle pumps. Para mapump yung blood nila pataas.
Pwede siya yung sa dogs.
Ha?
Hindi ba pwede
Yes,
yun
oh.
dito?
Gastro.
Gastro.
Hindi,
Gastro.
yung workout na ano sa...
Ah,
Dito. Hindi limutan ko.
Yun ang alam ko, ankle pumps.
bike. Something.
Aerobics.
Basta po
So yun, the valves prevent backflow of blood. So once na na-reach niya na to, yan na siya. So pag nag-pump pa yan,
Pwedeng squat.
pataas ang pataas yung blood.
Yung tayo ganun. Ibang
Ay,
Sa paa lang.
sorry, okay tayo. Ay, hindi, hanggang ano ba tayo, di ba?
150.
150.
Okay na yan, sir.
Okay.
Quiz.
Ano, naisip niyo na ba yung ano, yung exercise?
Bakit tumalon?
Ha?
Yung, ano po exercise? Yung insertion?
Hindi, yung kay Nicole.
Ah, yung pampalaki daw po ng calf. Di ba po squat, bike? Squat pwede.
Pag squat, saan yun? Sa quads.
Alam ko pwede siya eh.
Yung jumping squats.
Jumping, running, oo. Pero squats wala.
Yung natalon.
Kasi merong position ng paa para mag-target ng specific
Okay.
muscle.
I-extend mo yun. Oo, extend ko yun. Ay, flex ako. Basta igaganan mo na sa squat mo.
Ay, hindi pala squat. Alam mo yung gano'n, yung ganito.
Ayan.
Ayun.
Calf raises. Or heel off. Yan. Calf raises or heel off. Okay, so for veins, venules, the smallest veins.
Capillaries.
Capillaries, ayan, microscopic vessels in the form of network. It connects your arteries and veins. So, doon nagkakaroon ng exchange no, ng blood. So, capillaries.
Anastomosis. Ang dami nating parts.
Sir.
Sir, tapos na. Kami na matatapos. May nakatakot ka dito.
Nervous system pa. Ha? Meron pa tayong ano
Sir, self-study.
10 minutes.
Sir,
Ayaw
diretso
na.
pa lang naka.
Ay, sir, hindi namin alam yan. Nervous system.
Dali. Discuss natin.
Uy!
Uy, na-discuss tayo ng elementary.
Nervous system. So we have central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. So when we say central nervous system, ano yung organs dyan? Brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system, nerves. The peripheral nerves.
Ang kape.
Yan. So central nervous system, brain, spinal cord, peripheral nervous system, the nerves. No? Spinal nerves, ganglia, and the cranial nerves. Sige. Functionally, the nervous system can be further divided into the somatic and autonomic nervous system. Okay? So for the somatic, it controls the voluntary activities. Somatic nervous system.
Ano pong activities? Like,
Voluntary, like yung mga conscious activities mo. Halimbawa, inisip mo na i-lift tong table. So flexion of the elbow. Yun, yung iba pang accompanying movements. So yun, that's voluntary movement kasi inisip mo. Okay, pag involuntary movement, it is governed or controlled by the autonomic nervous system. So kahit hindi mo isipin yan, it automatically happens.
parang,
Voluntary. Yan, halimbawa,
Kunyari
pag
po,
tibok ng heart.
ay, ganun. Kala ko like, anong tawag dun? Yung pag naaalala ng muscle, ganun.
Muscle memory.
Ayun na yan. Naaalala. Tama naman na!
Muscle memory, part pa rin yun ng voluntary, somatic nervous system. So the nervous system, together with the endocrine system and its glands, no? Ano yung sinisikret ng glands? Or hormones. So it secretes hormones that influences the nervous system. That's why your nervous system and endocrine system, they, what you call this? They, ano ba yung right term though? I forgot the term. They work hand in hand. Yun na lang, for lack of a better term. No? So integrates the activities of the different parts of the body. Okay, sige, hindi na natin sasama yung imaging.
Oh my, thank you, Lord.
Hindi tayo magaganyan sa
For the imaging, kasi didiscuss naman natin to sa ortho.
Yay!
next.
I think ano na yun, secondary.
Yay!
So masyado ng ano to, tasking sa inyo. Okay, pero para magkaroon kayo ng idea, yung mga imaging natin, X-ray, CT scan, ano ba? MRI, ultrasonography. Yan, using ultrasound. So kailangan nyo malaman yan kasi makaka-encounter kayo ng mga cases, no? Na yan yung mga ginagamit na imaging. So, titignan kung ano yung na-damage na tissues or kung meron man na-damage na bone.
Ano yung nuclear medicine image?
Hmm?
Yun yung pinapasa.
Nuclear medicine.
Nuclear medicine imaging.
Yun yung pinapasa.
Hindi pinapasa.
You may
Sa puwet?
hindi. You may ink. Ano nga ba yun? Ayan. Ayun. Injection of small doses of radioactive materials. So, dyan yung makikita yung para may color. Eto, yan.
Galing.
So, dyan makikita mo may
Bukol. Bukol, more of sa ano yun? Sa
MRI.
MRI.
Sir, pero di ba ang PET scan sa lahat?
Yes, PET scan.
Ano pong pinagkaiba ng
Ano ba? Gusto nyo ba i-discuss na natin yung imaging? Hindi, ano yung tanong? Sige.
MRI po
At
PET scan?
for PET scan, okay, for PET scan, positron emission tomography. No? So based dun sa name, meron siya ginagamit na what you call this, isotope. Ayan. So tinitignan nyo, ayan, isotope. Meron siyang ginagamit na isotope. For MRI, more of ano yun, magnetic resonance. So gumagamit ng magnets. So ito yung sa MRI. Pakita ko lang din. Ayan.
Ang linaw na.
Very detailed, no? yung image. Yan yung kapag pumasok ka doon sa machine, bawal may metal sa katawan. Yan, kasi masyadong strong yung magnetic field. So, even yung, halimbawa may chair sa labas ng room.
Paano sir pag yung
Na-attract
ngipin
pa rin.
yung ano? Di ba dati, postizo nilang ngipin? Paano yun? Yung mga taong may ano?
I think sa generation ngayon, wala nang may metal implant. Di ba parang ang prescribed na would be yung feeling na ano, hindi ako familiar doon sa material, no, since I'm not a dentist. Pero hindi siya na-attract ng magnet. Hindi siya metal.
Ceramic.
Parang ganon, ceramic. Yung mga amalgam feeling, yung pasta, yung sinasabi natin pasta.
So, paano yun pag nagpa-MRI tapos may bakal sa katawan na may hilay?
I-declare mo yon. So, hindi ka pwede mag-MRI. So, gagamit pa ng iba pang imaging.
Na para bang ako yung ginano niya.
Parang ang taba ko na yun. Ang payas ko.
Unfortunately, kapag may metal implants, yan, may metal implants, halimbawa, pinalitan yung balaka. So, hindi siya pwede mag-undergo ng MRI.
Kasi didikit.
Oo, didikit siya doon sa, ano, sa machine. Diba?
So, nangyari.
Napanood nyo na ba yung ano?
Paano?
Napanood nyo na ba yung Final Destination?
Opo.
Di ba may MRI doon?
Weh!
Oo, may MRI.
Ano final, yung last?
Yung bloodlines. Yung latest.
Yung una lang yun na para bang huminga na talaga siya.
Yung latest, may MRI doon. So, nasak yung ano, yung tao.
Oh my God.
Ano, moving
Ano,
quiz
ano?
tayo?
Ha, sir?
Moving.
Sir, ako hindi tinanong!
Ano yung sabi mo today?
Sige, Friday yung moving quiz.
Ha?
Moving quiz! Sir, wala tayong pasok sa Friday.
Hindi, moving quiz na asynchronous.
Paano yun?
Paano magmo-moving quiz?
Malalaman nyo na lang.
No, sisa talaga pa.
Feeling ko naka-video tayo tapos tayo mag-move.
Dahil sige na nga, asynchronous quiz. Pero by January, balik tayo sa ano ha?
Saan na, sir?
Moving exam. Traditional.
Huwag na tayong bumalik. Dapat nag-move on na tayo.
Kailangan nyo yun.
Masakit
Wala
ang
ba si
bumalik.
Doc? Dito ba kayo? May Doc po. Wala ba si Doc?
Okay, review time.
Review na.
Ako din, wala na.
Ano yung magkapakain naman?
Nasanay na kayo dyan kasi sa ibang courses nyo, magpa-practicals na kayo.